Now, a military preliminary hearing for a Fort Leonard Wood soldier accused of killing a fellow soldier. United States Army Office of Special Trial Counsel filed charges back in November against Specialist Wooster Rancy in the death of Sergeant Sarah Roque. The charges include murder and obstruction of justice in violation of Articles 118 and 131B of the Uniform Code of Military Justice. During the hearing this morning, investigators said Specialist Rancy shot Sergeant Roque in the head in the barracks last October. Searchers found her body in a dumpster inside a trash bag with zip ties hours after she was reported missing. Investigators also said Specialist Rancy had Googled questions about how long it takes for a bag to end up in a landfill and the trash schedule for Fort Leonard Wood. The hearing could take up to 2 days. Our reporter Chris Bryant is in the courtroom on post at Fort Leonard Wood and will have a recap later today on KY3 News.